Well, hey guys, hi, it is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Hope you're having a spectacular day so far wherever you are as you tune in, either the live version or the recorded version of this short little video I've got for you guys today. It's in response to the episode that Jeff and I just published over at Gold Ball Hunting, our YouTube channel. You can catch it over there at Gold Ball Hunting. But we're talking about today, what we're talking about is how your tennis skills are unique to you. and too often what we see is we see teaching pros, and I saw this yesterday, a teaching pro was trying to kind of force feed theory, strategy theory, it wasn't technique theory, it was more just, it was tactics and strategy, kind of force feed theory to a player who clearly that was not her, that was really not where she wanted to be. It's not what she wanted to do. And I think that you got to be careful that if you're going to go get coached or if you're going to buy a course online or whatever it is, a book, a video, is that you got to be, you got to make sure that you understand, number one, is that you're not on the pro tour. So it's easy for some pro, a teaching pro, to take what they see on Tennis Channel and decide that, well, this is theory that you need to learn. And for some players that could be okay. But for most of us, the reality is that whatever tennis skills we've got, they are unique to us. And a teaching pro ought to be able to take the time and watch us play and realize, you know what, your mindset and your personality and your physical skills say that this is the way that you ought to be playing. And it's not based on theory. It's based on who you are uniquely. And so I guess the point that I want to make is that it was really frustrating for me yesterday to watch this teaching pro kind of shove theory down this, try to force feed theory on this player who clearly was not comfortable with it. And really, to me, it should be much more about, you got to find a teaching pro who really wants to kind of get you right, who wants to understand who you are uniquely in terms of physical skills, in terms of mental skills and personality, and then find ways to help you do a whole lot more of what you're really comfortable with and what you're really good at. And that might sound easy, but for teaching pros, it's tough. I mean, it really takes a seasoned pro and someone who really wants to dig into who you are to be able to discover what it is, or help you discover what it is that you do really well. And not think that they gotta, that you've got to be force fed some kind of theory that just doesn't work for you, right? So guys, look, here's my suggestion: is go over to the Gold Ball Hunting YouTube channel and check out today's episode. It's episode number 325. And Jeff May is my business partner over at Gold Ball Hunting. And we really dive into it. We really dig into it. I don't know, it's maybe a 20-minute episode, something like that. But I think that you'll enjoy it. And I think it'll give you some confidence that it helps you sort of realize that, wait a minute, you got to be thinking more about what makes you unique and how can you enhance that, right? And so look, I mean, you could figure that out on your own. It's probably not the best way to do it, but you could also go find a teaching pro that is going to help you sort of discover what makes you tick, what makes you unique, and then help you kind of build a plan around that uniqueness so that your overall tennis skill level becomes better based on that, and not based on just theory. Man, yesterday I was just kind of shaking my head, and I felt sorry for this student who was clearly out of her element and wanted to be wanted this teaching pro to be doing something else with her. Anyway, just kind of a quick rant on that. Guys, listen, we'd love to hear from you. What's going on with your tennis game? Right down below in the comment section, let me know. It could be, one of the 5 pillars of what makes a good, consistent, confident tennis player. Number 1 is technique. right? And rather than thinking that the technique is based on adding more layers to you, in fact, it's the opposite. You ought to be finding, or you ought to be with a teaching pro who actually is taking stuff away, right? Who is helping you become technically less. And the reason for that is when you have less technique and you really get down to what are the true fundamentals, that's when you have an opportunity to have technique that's repeatable, that's sustainable, and that helps build confidence in your game. The second thing is tactics and strategies, just like we talked about. Are you kind of discovering what are those things tactically and strategically, whether it's singles or doubles, that are unique to you, that you really feel comfortable with, and that you could build more of, and rather than putting you into theoretical situations where you don't succeed at. And again, you need to find some, a coach or a teaching pro that'll help you do that. The third thing is physical, right? Tennis is let's be real. If you're carrying around extra pounds, extra baggage, extra weight, you need to find a way to drop it. You need to find a way to lose that weight. You need to find a way to get into really tennis specific fitness, and carrying around extra baggage is not doing it for you, right? You might be good for a set and a set and a half, and then if you're playing against some of these guys out there or gals who they just look across the net and they go, okay, well, you might be good for a set, but I'm going to make you suffer. I'm going to keep you out here until you start to finally break down, and look, there are players out there, that's all they want to do, right? They don't have great technique. They don't have any kind of tactics or strategy other than they're going to keep you out there until you finally start to break down. And so those types of players, obviously you got to be fit against them and really any other type of player. The fourth thing is mental. Do you have the mental skills to be able to be a really good competitive player? And if not, then you got to figure out what that is. And then the fifth thing, of course, is experiences. Everyone talks about experience, but to me, it's experience, plural, experiences. You got to be putting yourself out there in those match situations that count, right? Where the results are made public, because that's really when you discover who you are, really what you're good at, and really what you need to work on. And, in those other four areas, right? In terms of technique, maybe you got too much, tactics and strategies, physical, mental. You got to be able to put yourself in experiences. Could be tournaments, could be leagues, or it could be practice matches where you guys decide, you know what, let's post the match results from today's match. Could be singles, could be doubles, could be over Facebook, it could be somewhere, just in the clubhouse, in the back, on the blackboard. We're just going to post the match results. And when you start doing that, that's when you discover who you really are uniquely as a tennis player. So guys, listen, we'd love to help you with anything that's going on with your tennis game right now. A couple ways you could do that is just post down below in the comment section what's going on. What do you need to work on? Pick out one of those 5 pillars. Just pick out one and just drop it into the comment section. And I promise to read it and respond to you. The other thing is we can get a free coaching call. Down below in the description area is a link that will take you to webtennis.com, where you can pick up my free serve course, but you can also get access to my online calendar scheduler, where you can pick a date and time to get in a free private coaching call, just the two of us, and let's dig in a little bit and see if I can help you, put you on the path to start getting that result you want in singles and or doubles. Guys, with that, I am out. A little rainy morning here in the desert, Rancho Mirage and Mission Hills Country Club. So it's going to be a gym day for me. Going to get in the gym, get some cardio, get some other good core stuff, and looking forward to that. Guys, thanks for hanging out. And as always, get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. And let's do this again real soon.